Okay, I'm Shuri Kumagai. I'm Japanese, so hajimemashite. Nice to meet you. I used to work, I can say, at boys' school. So this is my new school. I'm starting Little Heath from September, so I can't really tell you much about it because I haven't started. But it's a massive school. We've got about 1,800 people, multinational school, so we've got loads of different languages spoken. And that's in Berkshire, so it's only about 40 minutes from London. So if you ever come to UK and if you're thinking about, good school around, London area or Reading area, this is probably the best place to go to. So there you go. I'm selling it now. And I was told that food has become a very, very popular subject in this school. So I'm just waiting to see how it goes. And I'm going to introduce the current school because my contract is until the end of August. Now, I've been in this school for about 5 years, and this is all boys' school. So, boys, if you want to come to Oxfordshire, that's probably the school you want to go to. So it's called Semperana School, and I'm very, very fond of this school. We have about 800 boys. Not all boys like football. They they are into makeup sometimes, and they are into cooking. So some of my students there. And as Abby was saying, we do have year 11 as well. So 3-course meals. So we have actually produced some of the nice meals here, you can see. And we actually do teach Chinese from year 7. So some of the students, they take me as a Chinese person. So when I walk in the campus and they say, ni hao ma, ni hao ma, and I think, well, okay, hello. So that was quite funny. But yes, it's a very good school. So if you are interested in going to, so it's only applied for boys at the moment, but it's a good school to go to. Okay, thank you. Right, okay, well, it's me again. We were told it's only going to be 2-3 minutes per person, so I made it very short, so don't be disappointed. I'm sure you're kind of quite happy I'm finishing earlier. Right, when you go to England or Britain, you see lots of pubs. Now, pubs are public house. Okay, so people might go to pub after work and then just be really happy. Saying that, at the moment, you can't go to a pub to drink because it's only allowed for what, above 18, is it? 18. So it's only applied for those living fossils dotted around you at the moment, not you lot. Right, okay, so when you go to a pub, make sure you go to a pub with English people or British people. The reason why I say this is that, well, in Japan, people say British people are very cold, very conservative. Do you have that kind of thing? I know it's like a sort of stereotypical sort of a thing, but people say, English people or British people are quite cold, very conservative. But when you go to a pub with British people and when you give a little bit of alcohol, they change completely to almost like a Mr. Bean. Like really, really funny. They tell you all the stories, they tell all the jokes, and you're going to have a wonderful time in pubs. So make sure you have British friends and go to pub with them, so you're going to have fun. Right, and when you are going to go to a pub, there are something that you need to be aware of, okay? So, for example, when you're going to order food, right, so when you're going to order food, when you're sort of sitting on the table waiting for the waiting staff to come, they're not going to come to you normally. So you need to go to the bar and say, I want to have this and that. Now, when you want to have beer, let's say in 4 years' time, you can't just go up and say, I want to have beer, because there's so many different types of beer. So you need to know exactly. I don't drink, so I can't tell you, but you can see loads of different sort of beer there. So you need to know what you want to have. And also, another thing is, I was quite surprised the first time I went to a pub, because British people are sort of renowned for having long queues. They wait, they're very polite people, but they never sort of, queue up. They just go to the bar, and then for some reason, bar people know who is first. Then they say, oh, yes, can I serve it for you? Can I serve it for you? And then if they actually make a mistake, the customer said, oh, it's not me, it's this person. So they are very polite people. And once they start drinking, they become hilarious, right? And casual dress, so you don't really have to dress up or anything like that. In the past, you were able to smoke inside. So one of my friends was saying to me that, wallpaper in the pub, like if it's a really old one, it's turning to more of a yellow color because of the smoke. It changes the color of it. So these are the things that you may want to, consider if you go to a pub. Now, all the teachers have spoken to you about the dishes. So these are some of the dishes that you may be able to get in a pub quite easily. Now, I'm going to tell one story. When I was 12, I used to live here with my parents because my father had a job here. But for the first 2 weeks we arrived here, my parents are looking for a house to live. So we actually stayed in bed and breakfast. So lunchtime, we all have to go to a pub. And then my father's working, so it was only my sister and myself, and also my mother went to a pub. But because my mother wasn't able to speak English and I wasn't able to speak English, so we sat. My mother went to the counter, and then she just said the same. So whatever that they ordered, she just said the same. So we were always hoping this person is going to order something really nice, because if this person is going to order something not very nice, then that's all we're going to get, because we didn't know what it was. So it was very rare we were going to get this one, because the pubs we went to, it wasn't very sort of posh pubs. But I remember getting lots of jacket potatoes, loads of it, with just grated cheese on top. Sometimes we had fish and chips, but that's my story of pubs. And enjoy when you go to the Britain.
Thank you.